Today's little video is around entering a lead and how a lead becomes an opportunity which becomes a customer. Okay, so let's talk about how to enter a lead in the first place. So we'll come to the top, go to leads at the very top here, and you would normally select new lead. I'm just going to pick lead list for now, and we'll jump into one of the lead that we have here. Now, the details are fairly simple. You not only will see all your basic fields from name to email and stuff like that, but it's the status, this guy here, that becomes very relevant. So the status is, when I look at my leads overview, like so, the statuses become, whether it's a new lead, a proposition, qualified, you can make your own statuses whichever way you want to go. So a lead typically becomes an opportunity that becomes a customer. Now, when you're looking at your overview, if you have all your toggles on, you'll see all your panels here. Now, as you move your mouse over the panel, this activity panel on the right updates based on that particular panel that you're looking at, like so. So as you move over it, the activities that have happened for that particular panel will update. If you move off the panels, the activity panel now moves to what you need to do. So you need to send a quote, do a sales order, all those sorts of things will be relevant. Now keep in mind, you can turn off that you don't want to see customers or opportunities, and you just want to see what your leads are that you need to follow up. Now in this case, I've got none. But if I look at the team, I can see all the leads and opportunities. All right, so let's go back. So when we're looking at a lead list, like so, just going to minimize that. That lead status is relative to the front screen. You can see what status they're at, and that creates a whole bunch of different options for you as well. So that's what you would use your lead status. Budget is, what do you think this deal is going to be worth? So we'll put a value in. And the expected date you think you will get this deal. So let's chuck in a value there as well. Again, the rest of it's fairly self-explanatory. From all your basic data fields, you would fill them in. The biggest option to keep in mind is the source. Where did it come from? Was it a Google? Was it a whatever it may be? You put that into source. Now I'm going to talk about these buttons in a minute, but if we scroll down, this will also show your activities, emails and appointments you've booked for this particular lead. Here's their address details. Now remember, this will use Google searching. It is very important to keep that in mind, because all this information feeds through to the customer card. So once this lead goes through a couple of steps, they become a customer. So all this detail is relevant. Here's all your contacts, and you can add multiple contacts per company. Here is what you know about this company as best you can, what their turnover is, number of employees, applications they use, whatever you want to do. You can make up whatever fields you want. Notes are fairly self-explanatory, and custom fields you can make all your own. Now, keep in mind, when you make a lead, you can do a bunch of things with it. Create tasks, projects, all these buttons across the bottom here. Basically, once you click on one of those, it's going to load for Willy Wonka whatever you've gone to, whether it's a follow-up call, the whole thing. But this is where you create your lead in the first place. That's where you do it from, like so. That'll feed through to your panels like so. That instantly produces a bunch of different reports, from your pipeline to forecasting. So whatever your budget is, it'll show up as a forecast. You've got a calendar to look about what the follow-up calls I need to do for that lead, where they're at, and my tables and budgets and stuff like that. So creating a lead, filling in those fields will give you a whole bunch of information. You can also expand on your activity panel, and that will show you what activities have happened for that lead as you go. So there you go. I hope that made sense. Again, if you've got any issues, just stop, go back, pause the video, play it again, and you should be good to go. Hope that made sense.